What is up, guys? Little Dog Doc here, and today I'm bringing you a quick guide and kind of an overview to the Dimension of the Damned game mode. Now, if you played this the first day, I recommend you give it another shot because it is much tougher now on the second day. I believe they buffed it and made everything a lot harder, and you take a lot more damage, so you actually need supplies to be able to survive. It's no longer a gimme. If you're not familiar with the game mode, though, you didn't even know it existed, you just played the game, well, it's sort of the Halloween event for this year. It's a PVM only challenge, sort of. It's a seasonal game mode where the top 1,000 people who have the highest score in the top 1,000 are going to be able to go to the finale to compete. Now, as you can see, this is just the forum. Everyone starts with max gear, or max stats and starter gear, and it's a completely separate game mode from RuneScape 3. It's essentially a zombie fighting game mode where you team up with other people, and you need to team up with other people. You're not going to survive solo to be able to kill zombies and get the highest score possible. And just like with seasonal game modes you've seen in other games like old school RuneScape with seasonal deadman modes, there are going to be prizes for the best. You can see that there's the top 1,000 players of your 10 days will make it through to the finale on the 28th for the chance to win a selection of sought-after prizes, including lifetime membership, an all-expense-paid trip to Jagex, and 200 million GP. Now, that sounds pretty good. So, you know, if you want to play it, play it. It's kind of fun. You'll see. I'm going to show you how to get into the game itself and what you can do once you're there and how to play the game as well as getting better gear. So to play Dimension of the Damned, you're going to want to navigate to the RuneScape.com website. From there, you can go and click on the front page, the first bubble, this little article here. You click on more info, this will take you to the page, or you can click on the news, Dimension of the Damned game updates. It's a little forum post. Just click on that, and if you scroll down, you can click on the Dimension of the Damned clickable link right here in the text. And this is NXT required. This is like a RuneScape 3 client game. So if you're an old school RuneScape player, you're going to need the NXT client. And to start actually playing the game, you just click play now, and it's going to launch the Dimension of the Damned launcher. It's separate from the NXT launcher, but it uses the same actual launcher, so you can't just launch RuneScape to get into it. If you have this background, you know you got it right. Once you've logged in for the first time, you're going to have to create a character, and then you'll be brought to the lobby screen. You can select your world. There are only a few worlds for this, so if you're from Germany or the United States, that's how you take your pick. I use World 206 just because it has more people on it, and then you just click play now like you normally would. Now the first time you log in, you're going to be put into Faldor. You're not going to be put exactly right here. You're going to be put a little to the east in Faldor, but right here is the town center area. This is where the shop's going to be, where you can send your bottle corks. I'll get to those in a second. And this is also kind of the main trading hub where you get your items. Now we're going to start with items. When you spawn in, this is not the gear you're going to have. You're going to have a short bow with some bronze arrows, a wooden shield, and a bronze sword. You can see this character here has it. Just the basic setup. He's got the bronze arrows, but you don't get the plate legs. You get no armor, you just get a little bit of weapons. And you also have max stats. So you can go ahead and customize your interface. You're going to want to do that first. I don't know why they didn't carry over. That's kind of a big deal. But customize your interface, get your ability bars ready to go, and then you will be ready to play. Something about this game mode that's important to know before you go out and try and kill some zombies is that there's no magic and there is no prayer. There's no teleportation, anything like that. This is kind of a hardcore mode. There's no teleporting. All you have to do is walk away, and anywhere except for Faldor is a dangerous area where you can be attacked, so you got to be ready. As for the items in the game, it's a very limited amount. You're going to have your resources, fortified logs. You can make barricades out of 5 of those. Modified shrimp, that's just going to be your food. They heal 1,750 health, and they also give you 60-second resistance to the zombie disease, zombieism. And then these crystallized blood and biohazard canisters, these are what you use to make the antidotes. Now these antidotes cure you of zombieism after a little bit, and that's what you can send your bottle corks on, as well as mystery boxes. Now, small mystery boxes and large mystery boxes cost 1k and 2.5k bottle corks respectively. Small mystery boxes, you get less items, and large mystery boxes, of course, you get more items. I only really buy the large mystery boxes because I feel like I have a better chance of getting better items, but that's probably not true. So when you first log into the game, you're going to have 100 bottle corks also in your inventory. Now, what you can do is just add these to your currency pouch, and you're going to be able to save a inventory space. Now, you get these bottle corks from killing the zombies. Regular zombies, you're going to get 10. Special zombies, you're going to get 20. Hulking zombies, which are the second biggest zombie, aside from bosses, which I haven't seen yet, you're going to get 100. And from the unwieldy zombies, which are the big ones, you're going to get 250 corks. As I said, these can be spent at Zrick's shop, and just for random items or some useful items. Something else that's going to be important to mention is the banking. Now you can see I don't have very many items in the bank here. I keep a lot of my stuff in my inventory because it actually costs bottle corks to store stuff in the bank. Now 10 bottle corks might not seem like much when you start playing because it's just one small zombie that you kill. However, it's a lot when you have to pay 250 to store 25 rune arrows. And gear is even more. If I wanted to store my magic short bow, that'd be 500. Now obtaining gear can be kind of difficult. As you can see, I don't even have full rune yet, and I'm wearing 2 pieces of adamant, and I have a rune 2H. The way you get gear is by killing the zombies outside the walls. Obviously, the bigger the zombie, the tougher the zombie, the better luck you're going to have getting a better piece of armor or weapon or whatever you want, but all zombies can drop these items. You're also going to get more bottle corks from each zombie. I'll go over each zombie a little bit later. But you get gear essentially from killing the zombies, or you can get them from the mystery boxes. I managed to get a rune full helm from a large mystery box, as well as quite a few green d'hide pieces and 1 blue d'hide piece. You can also get some arrows, which are quite a commodity, or they're worth quite a bit. As you can see, I have 140 adamant arrows. I saved those, and you'll see why in a little bit. Now, the goal of this game mode is to get a high score. That's going to put you in the top 1,000. To begin a session, which is when you begin counting your high score, you're going to want to click Start Session. You're going to have these tasks here to get some cosmetic overrides. You can see that this one here is to complete 3 full score tracking sessions. So that one takes 3 hours. That's 3 full sessions for 1 hour. And the second one is complete a full set of session tasks, which is just kill 250 zombies. Now, it says active information here, active hordes, active bosses. I don't know where those are. I haven't found out anything about those yet, and I haven't heard anybody say anything about that yet. So I can't fill you in on that. I wish I could. And then you have your score information. It shows the current session score, the current multiplier, and what your high score is. And as I said earlier, you have the start session and restart session buttons. Start the session just starts it, as I said, but restart is going to allow you to start over at 1 hour. Is the main trading hub in this mini game. I don't know what to call this, a game mode, I guess. And you can see that a lot of these people are selling items or wanting to trade items. So this is a bit like old school RuneScape. I'm not saying the current old school RuneScape. I'm talking when RuneScape was only old school RuneScape back in the day, when people would stand around and trade and try and get better items. And it's not just here that this happens. If you find a big group, like the one that's typically right outside the Feldor gate, you're going to see that there are people who want to trade stuff that they're getting as it's dropped because they need something that they need. Alright, so I'm going to move outside, and we're going to look at the different types of zombies. Now, as soon as you get outside the Feldor gate, you're going to see a lot of people. I'll go over the specific type of zombies later. I'm not going to do these big guys yet. I'm going to start with the little guys first, and then work my way up to the big guys. The easiest zombie to kill is just the basic zombie. These guys spawn up out of the ground, and they're, like I said, they're fairly easy to kill, especially if you're using melee. They usually just drop one item. However, this one did happen to drop a bronze pickaxe. Now we also have stalking zombies. These are going to be one of the harder zombies to kill. I believe these ones only give you 20 bottle corks though, not 25. So they're the second hardest zombie above from the regular zombie. If you run, they run after you. So they're hard to get away from. However, they're not resistant to anything at all. You can kill them with ranged or melee. Now you also have resistant zombies and hardened zombies. The resistant zombie is going to be weak only to ranged, and you can't be, and it cannot be damaged with melee. It has to be killed by ranged. That's why it's important to always have a bow and arrows on you, because if you don't, you're kind of SOL, you know? And the hardened zombies are only weak to melee. They can't be killed with range, so it's important to have both combat sets on you at one time. That way you don't get screwed over. Now the hardened zombies and the resistant zombies both drop 25 bottle corks each, so they're both considered tougher than the stalking zombies and the regular zombies. Hulking zombies are the second biggest and second toughest enemy in the game. They are safe spawnable though, so you can put on your ranged gear and just kind of go at them. Now I'm not going to show you the whole process of me killing this hulking zombie, so I'll just get back to you when I kill it. So I just killed that hulking zombie, and you can see that he dropped 2 modified shrimps, so they're typically going to drop 2 items, and as well I got 100 bottle corks for killing him. Now unwieldy zombies are the biggest zombies, and they're best taken out when you're in a big group, just like the hulking zombies. They are really hard to kill if you're on your own, and they can do a lot of damage, so it's best to have food. They're kind of a boss, sort of, but they're not actually classified as a boss. They are really tough to kill if you don't have a big group. But they do give you the best drop chance, and they also give you 250 bottle corks to kill, so they're definitely worth it. Once you finish a session, you're going to be able to see what your high score was, if you set a new high score, or what your old high score is once you finish that session. So you can see my high score is 7,303,760 for my previous session. I haven't done one yet today, even though I'm going to. So if you want to check where you rank, if you're in the top 1,000, if you're competitive, all you have to do is go to the seasonal high scores on RuneScape, and I'll show you how to do that right now. So on the RuneScape homepage, you're just going to want to go to high scores. It's under community. And then right here at the top, you're going to want to click on seasonal. And then the bottom left one is going to be the dimension of the damned qualifier. So you can see what the high scores are right now. The highest score is 26 million. So I'm nowhere near the top. But let's say I'm somewhere near, I think I'm near page 15 with my 7,303,000. That's kind of close. And you can just kind of go from there if you want to see where you are. So I'm just want to find my current rank, so for the sake of it, we're going to do that. I am currently 424th. I want to try and do better than that, and I think with the harder game mode now, I'm going to be able to. But yeah, that's going to be it for this one, guys. If you liked the video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. If you have any questions, I'm sure I missed something, so just leave it down below. I'll get back to you. And if you're bored, check out some of my other stuff. I do boss guides, quest guides, event guides, and I got a hardcore Iron Man series. Thanks for watching.